Garbo and his shuffling about business. Hold on. Garbo says to me before we even start recording, it's like, James, why does my audio always sound scuffed? It's like, it records. All I can hear is...
Because I hate you, Neckbeardia. Fuck you.
Anyway, look, so, I don't even know why we're doing this. Garbo wants to do it. Look, a bit of housekeeping before we get into it. So, I do have the Kickstarter for Class War. It's on the pre-launch. The first 100 copies. It's not out yet, so it isn't, and it's probably going to be a while before it's ready, because I want to do Deck of Clickers first, but that's not going to be on Kickstarter. That's going to be on Giant Slayer. There's a whole thing going on here. But it's already set up. You can set it to follow, so you can. It means, you know what? The first 100 people get essentially free post, 25% off, which ain't bad, you know. So that's something to definitely check out.
Sounds like shit to me.
I mean, like, you know, look, if you want to sign up for it, it's not bad, but it could be anywhere from minimum. It's like minimum, like 5 months away, minimum, like, if I be straight up. The other thing I want to say about is actually kind of on topic for this. What is this even called? Dagger Heart? Mm-hmm. So it's a Mercer,
the critical role, yeah.
So it's a critical role. So it's a critical role game, and is this a response?
Everything I wanted and more.
Is this a response to the OGL? Did they make this in response to the OGL?
No, I just think they'll make more money this way.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I made Dice and Demons in response to the OGL. Just put that out there.
Demons.
I have updated the core rules. It is the quick start rules. Again, I don't know when the full thing's going to be out, but the Bastard Princess, the adventure that comes with it, is very, very close. It should be up by the end of the week for seal. So if you're interested in that, again, PDF's free. There's a paid for PDF that doesn't have AI art. We'll see if the people actually put their money where their mouth is. And there is a paid for print version, so that's something to check out as well. But again, these are things for the future. Check the links out down below. Garbo, you tell me what all this is about, because I've seen people garden about this online, and honestly, I've never watched Critical Role. I'm not a fan of Critical Role. It's whatever they get up to, I'm going to be straight up, it's probably not going to be for me, so it's not something that I've actually, like, went ahead, and I've seen a lot of people complain about it.
It's a no for me, dog.
I mean, like, look, I'm sure Mercer's probably a dead-on guy in person. Mate, did you see that whole video he did with being depressed? Like, you know what?
Oh, yeah. Like, Matthew Mercer, please stop the war in Gaza. Leave that guy alone, for God's sakes. He can't, like, as if it's like, as if you can see, like fucking Hamas go, oh, well, since Matt Mercer says, I guess we'll stop killing Palestinians. Oh, I guess we'll stop invading the Gaza Strip. Like, your hero cannot stop war, all right? Leave that man the fuck alone and stop making him try and make those stupid ass. But like, I want the terrorist game a new asshole, but he doesn't want to go. Leave that guy alone, all right?
I feel like, you know what it kind of gives me?
Stupid ass fans.
It gave me that whole video with him with the blanket. Kind of just give me. Do you remember like the start of COVID, where like all the celebrities were crying in their McMansions?
Yeah,
that's pretty much what I felt from it. I was like, well, you know what? It's not a great situation.
Matthew Mercer, condemn the war in Gaza. Thanks, Matt. Now go back to making your fucking game.
Yeah. So, like, I'm going to zoom in here a wee bit. Is that good?
We here at Neckbeardia condemn. Like, no one's going to do that cringe ass
shit. You know what? It's one of those ones. You know what? You know the thing is, I think they've just lived in Los Angeles for too long, and I think it's probably just worked their
brain rot.
Yeah.
There's a fucking worm in their brain going, eat more kale.
I'm sure, like, you know, they weren't always like that. You know what I mean? And honestly...
Well, no, so Mercer was on 4chan for a long time.
Yeah, like, I feel like... I do feel like he's probably a dead-on guy, and I do feel like, you know, I could probably sit and have a chat with him, and he would...
If we could move him to, like, I don't know, like Indiana, he'd be so much better.
Yeah, and you know what?
Get him out of there.
I've kind of got I've got a weird conspiracy with this, where it goes the same way with, like, TSR being, like, a Midwestern company, and then Wizards taking over, and it goes to Seattle, and I think, like, you know, that definitely changed an awful lot. Well, of course, it changed a lot.
It's a conspiracy.
I don't know, it's not a conspiracy, but it's more just like a weird ponder that I've been thinking.
An observation you made.
Yeah, I suppose it's all, yeah, that's probably the better way to do it. So this is the beta playtesting rules. It's pretty basic.
Where do we begin?
What is it? Is it just like a 5e?
This is going to be a game. This game plays like the Power in the Apocalypse.
Okay, Power Apocalypse,
but somehow worse.
Power Apocalypse can be okay. Sometimes, like, I have played a Power Apocalypse game and it was fun, but vast majority of them tend to be trash. Garbro, I will say someone stole Burger Punk from us and made it in Powered by Apocalypse. I'm not even joking.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, someone actually went ahead and made Burger Punk, but made it with Powered by Apocalypse. So, like, that's the thing.
Saying the thing is, that's probably better than his, though.
Yeah, well, it was one of those ones. A few people messaged me about it. It's like, I didn't know you had it up already. I was like, no, this has got nothing to do with me. Well, like, you know what? If people want to do it, the problem is it takes us forever.
Your Burger Punk is gay and unbased.
Yeah, well, I think our one's going to be better, but like, it's not like the idea is copyrighted or anything. For God's sake, like, if there's a cool idea, you have a fun idea with it, just go with it. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
Go ahead and go to page 8 where there's a list of all the things they stole from.
Right, okay. Well, you know what? There's nothing wrong with taking inspirations. Page 8.
I know, but it's funny how like they actually listed the fucking thing. I'm like, really?
Okay,
so they call them
8.
touchstones. So touchstones on 13th Age, Apocalypse Keys, Apocalypse World, Blaze in the Dark, City of Mist, Cortex Prime, Cypher System, Dishonored, Dungeons and Dragons, Flea Mortals for the Queen. So they went through all these and they kind of like use these as kind of do air quotes here touchstones.
Well, the thing is, I don't really care for any of these games, if I'm being honest.
Well, if you notice, they choose themselves, Legend of Vox Machina, as one of their touchstones. Well, yeah, it's your shit, guy.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, like,
so get to the heart of the game here.
Okay.
This should be a good statement for the readers at home, the viewers at home.
All right. Okay.
In Daggerheart, you'll all take turns speaking at the table, describing what your characters do. Now, pay attention to what they say here, because later on it's going to become quite clear they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Right. Okay.
You'll all take turns speaking at the table, describing what your characters do, the consequences of those actions, and how the narrative evolves because of those consequences. Any other tabletop game there is.
All right.
When the rules call for it, when a situation seems like it needs it, when the rules call for it, or when a situation seems like it needs it, you'll roll the dice to see what happens next. Okay. Depending on the result of those dice, the dynamics of the dynamics of the conversation will change.
Okay, so can I just point out there's two things that kind of got me there. Is it sounds like players describe their consequences, which I would argue it really should be the DM or Game Master or whatever you want to call it.
I am going to assume they mean the DM.
Okay, well let's assume that's not bad.
I'm not going to say I'm not going to assume they're full retard here. It has to be the DM saying it.
Well, Garbo, you're not painting a good picture for me so far. And honestly, look, guys, I'm going into this with an open mind. I'm going to try and do the same thing I did with Thirsty for Lesbians and try to like this. Okay, how does that sound?
I will attempt to see the good. I will try so hard.
I will. You know, the thing is, I feel like all we ever do is like I'm tired of doing like pissing and moaning videos, and I really want to do like good videos. You know what I mean?
The thing is, when me and you review something, it's gonna be an actual review.
Yeah, I suppose. I've got a ton of books that I still need to review. People keep sending me stuff, and I feel really bad about it. We're gonna have to bang out a good few reviews. I'm gonna do like a big.
That's fine.
I think what I'll do is I'll just compile like all the books, and we'll just do like a quick fire round of. And you know what we'll do, because you haven't seen any of the books, so I'll try and sell you on the idea. Does that make sense?
Well, it's actually kind of cool as hell. It's kind of flattering too, in like a kind of neat way. Like how many folks actually do appreciate our input because they actually think we're an actual true, like actual honest voice. Well, you weren't like flapping your lips on my asshole the entire time. So
yeah, well, you know, like some people have been annoyed with that in the past. I don't know. Like I try to like things, for God's sake. You know what I mean?
Remember our game review they wouldn't pay us for?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, okay, guys, I'm just putting it out here.
So your game sucks cock and I want to play it. Well, I'm gonna pay you then.
No, that's what that was. Like it was the last time I ever did like a paid for like proper review. Like I got a message from Lead Shadow Legend the other month, and I was like, no, I'm not in the mood. You know, the problem is, anytime you do that sort of stuff, you're pretty much just selling your soul, and you need to suck them off, otherwise they won't pay you. And I just don't want to do that because I got my own stuff that I could be doing instead. You know what I mean? Which I'm happy to suck myself off over, if I be completely frank. You know what I mean? But look, into this. What's going on with this game, Garbu? Tell me, give me the details. Why is this?
Oh, so let's skip this. Well, first of all, let's go through the main. I do say unique mechanic is actually their duality dice. So you have a D12 that represents hope and fear. So These two dice correspond to the weapon or spell you're going to be wielding, and I think might be doing you roll. You can gain hope or gain fear dice, which kind of either modify or negatively affect your dice.
Is it like a sanity mechanic?
Not really a sanity case. It's more of a. It's hard to explain. Anyway, so go ahead and we'll scroll down from here.
Okay, tell me when to stop. The most important goal. What's the most important goal? This is bound to be good.
Ah, here we go. So there's one called Hold On Gently. Scroll down.
Okay. Well, here. No. Well, you know what? I see a lot of people complain about this here with making it your own game. Honestly, I'm on board with Goal Zero. I don't care. I'm sick of seeing people argue about it. I don't even play my own games Goals is written, so I really just don't care. I'm not saying like break the rules or whatever, or like go out completely balls to the walls, but like I don't know. Honestly, it's not going to stop me. You know what I mean? Okay, where do you want me to go? Player principles, be a fan of your characters in the journey.
Just one called Hold On Gently that made me kind of laugh.
Hold on gently, okay.
So improvisational storytelling isn't always perfect, and that's okay. Hold on gently to the fiction enough that you don't lose the pieces that matter, but not so tightly that the narrative has no room to breathe. Make mistakes and make changes, smooth the edges, and shape them to fit. I think it's funny they put that in the fucking book. That's just made me laugh. All right.
I've seen worse.
So go through like the core realms. They have the mortal realm, the hallows above, the circles below, the realms beyond, yada yada.
So is this a setting as well?
They're basically doing what I did. They're gonna make a setting and also a book. Except I have actual books. We're bringing up D&D, but magic and spells will go there first, is what everyone usually wants to know. Scroll. Magic and Dagger Heart is both very powerful and incredibly dangerous. It permeates the land and dwells within the people here. Magic exists as both a force within you that you may be able to draw on to give you aid throughout the journey, and as a force outside of you that affects the world and can be tapped into by... Is this all one sentence? Jeez. No, okay, it's not. And tapped into by those who know how to harness it. Depending on the kind of character you choose to play, you may or may not have the ability to use magic. If you do have the gift of spellcasting, you'll use magic through specific weapon spells, and other magical means. As the character grows, magic they can perform will grow with them through the additional cards you gain. Additional cards you gain each level. So they have a card magic mechanic. So you'll gain cards as you level up.
That makes sense. So, because like, did they not have the what do you call that guy from X-Men that did the cards? Did they not do a thing like that in Critical Role? What do you call that guy that like? I don't know. I just remember that. I remember seeing like fan art of it a while back.
Oh, you mean fucking Taliesin or what that character was? The fucking like Harlequin tiefling motherfucker.
I think so. I could honestly like, guys. I've never watched Critical Role. I honestly, I don't even know why I'm here. You know, I don't know why I'm here. Like,
We're reviewing.
Okay, fine.
So go ahead and scroll down until you see a thing called a table for all. So they're going through player characters, the game master, game dice, character tokens, game cards, that kind of thing.
The thing is, right, these sort of things kind of annoy me in role-playing games. I feel like I've seen whenever I buy a book, especially if it's like it's different if it's like 5e, and maybe you could argue it's the same for like maybe Critical Role, but like see if I like get a book and it starts explaining to me like the little basics of like what role-playing games are. It's like, why are you wasting pages here? You know what I mean? Like I assume you probably know if you find this book somehow, you probably have a good enough idea. You know what I mean?
About things work, yeah. Did your microphone switch? You got quiet real quick.
Yeah, I turned it down so I don't know. We touched.
Okay, so scroll down a little more. You're almost there to where I want you to go. So,
all right, where do you want me to go?
There's a real cold a table for all. There you go. So they felt compelled to say this. I don't know why, but. Daggerheart is a game for all ages, races, ethnicities.
Why they put that thing?
But thing is, you shouldn't even say it. If you gotta point it out, then your game's got a problem. I don't put in my game. Hey yo, this game for everybody, man. Everyone like to play this game.
They live in Los Angeles. Of course, they're gonna put this.
No. You say that, but just wait till I'm done reading.
Right. Okay.
Dagger is a game for all ages, races, ethnicities, genders, sexual orientations, religions, and identities. It is the responsibility of every player in the game to ensure that the table you share is a place where everyone is empowered, respected, and safe. Cringe. Okay. Because of the nature of open-minded storytelling and role-playing games, it is possible to touch upon topics that might be difficult or sensitive for some players. In games of Dagger Heart, no part of the fiction should ever take priority over the health and well-being of any player. It's important to remember that what might just be an imaginary scenario for you could bring up real-life topics that is very sensitive or uncomfortable for somebody else. So yada yada. Interesting safety tools into your game can help you to better navigate any difficult scenarios together should they arise. So they outline every fucking like.
I'm just gonna put it out here and say I've been very lucky. I've bought a lot of RPG books, and only one has ever had like any mention of like X cards and stuff in it. And honestly, see, whenever I got that and I opened it up and I just looked at it, I was like, mate, can I just send this back? Like, that's just...
Can I just send this back?
Like, honestly, I don't...
I don't want to play with you anymore.
I don't know, but I actually just don't. Like, I already know what it is I'm getting into. And
your game is cringe.
And you know the worst thing is, so I'm not going to say what book it is, but this guy, he's a very good game designer. Because I've got other stuff from him, and his stuff's very, very good. Is he quite liberal? Yes. I think as long as your book's decent, I'm okay with that. I'm more than on board. And it's just one of those ones that just kept going on and on. I was like, mate, this is not what I signed up for.
So you go through Lines and Veils, you go through X cards.
Let's see. What's the Lines of Veils? What's this?
First developed by Ron Edwards, Lines and Veils are safety tools designed to be first employed in a Session 0 and revisited as much as it needed throughout the campaign, discussing the tones and goals of the game.
Safety tools in Session 0? Fuck off. Session 0, fuck off, mate.
I know.
Mate.
I know.
Okay.
So lots of things that you don't want in the game, and Veil is things that players don't want to feature in the game, but still basically, you're letting your players dictate how the game's going to be run, which I just don't fucking like. Either X cards or Lines and Veils. I think it's stupid. You're allowing the characters to put their dick in your narrative. You can just be a goddamn adult and understand that Tracy hates spiders. Okay, then don't put any fucking spiders in. Be a goddamn adult. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I line spiders. Okay, I don't stand spiders.
I think what the real problem is you know what? Well, you know what it is? I think there's too many people that just don't know how to communicate at all. And there's a lot of people that just... I feel like all this safety card stuff would just be cleared up if you played with, like, your friends. Do you know what I mean? Like, Garbru, I suppose,
Stop playing with man-children.
Yeah, pretty much just, like, play with, like, people that you know or people that are dead on. You know what? Honestly, like, I'm being straight up. I think pretty much a solid... Easily 90% of the problems with role-playing games are fixed if you just have, like, a decent group. And that's all you need.
Communication.
Like, honestly, you know the problem is, I feel like there's a lot of videos that we do on this channel where we piss and moan and we complain and we do a lot of stuff. But, like, honestly, I've had really good games the last lot of years. You know what I mean? Like, and I really just haven't had half the issues that a lot of these people seem to have. I just don't seem to come in contact with it. I think
it's it is the kind of people. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
The problem is the kind of people that are doing this. It's not really. I mean, it's just common sense. It's not. It's no one normal. It's the kind of people you're acting. Those who you surround yourself with are causing the problems.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you on that, if I'd be honest with you. So, you know what? Like, to be fair though, I would do shit in games just to fuck with you. Like, yeah. I'm telling you right now, Garbro. See, next time I'm DMing you a game. You think you're you're going to the fecal lands, boy. That's all I'm telling you.
You're going to the shit world.
Yeah, yes, you will.
So as you scroll down, you'll see like the choose your class. Like, the bard. There's the bard, the druid, the guardian, the ranger, the seraph, the rogue, the sorcerer.
Okay. Do they do anything different?
Well, I mean, the seraph. No, actually, that's the same as D&D with the holy.
Choose your class.
I mean,
class options.
To be frank, they didn't really break. So I like games that at least attempt to break new ground somewhere in something, But when it comes to like the jobs or the classes, they didn't break any new ground. The classes are bard, druid, guardian, which is basically the warrior, ranger, seraph, rogue, sorcerer, warrior, wizard. That's really it.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, honestly, like, so the way I'm doing it with Dice and Demons is, for me, you've only got the 4 classes, but everything branches off of them, if that makes any sense. So, like, you've only got a warrior, rogue, cleric, and wizard, and everything bounces off that. Does that make sense? So, there's no multi-classing at all, but, like, say... Okay, you go for it.
I'm sorry, we'll go to step 3, you'll see their
where am I? What page am I going
to? Page 23.
23, okay, I'm well ahead. 23, okay.
So they have things called, assigned character traits. So this is a bit...
So is this a skill-based game then?
These values reflect your natural or trained ability to each of the core 6 stats: agility, strength, finesse, knowledge, instinct, and presence.
What's the difference between finesse and agility?
I don't know. Like me, I said cunning.
Oh, right, okay, so...
But I think finesse... maybe
just charisma?
I don't know.
Agility, strength, finesse, knowledge, instinct.
So agility, sprint, leap, maneuver. A high agility score means you're faster on your feet. Finesse means you're more dexterous and accurate.
What? Okay.
So control, high, tinker. Strength, lift, smash, grapple. Instinct, perceive, sense, navigate. Presence, charm, perform, deceive. Oh, that's what I mean by presence? That's a weird one. Knowledge, recall, intellect, command, So trait modifiers are the values associated with each trait. When you mark an action roll using one of these traits, that trait's modifier adjusts the roll's final result by that number. Record additional character information, evasion, hit points, and stress. Hope and fear. Here we go. Hope is a currency that represents the way fate can turn in your character's favor during the game. You'll start with 2 hope at character. You shouldn't start with anything, in my opinion. You should have no hope. You'll start with 2 hope at character creation. Mark these in the hope section of your character sheet. See, I don't like giving players things. You go and earn your fucking hope with this shit.
I mean,
anytime you roll with hope on your duality dice, meaning your hope die rolled higher than your fear die, you'll gain an additional hope to maximum of 5. During the game, you can use your hope to help allies, apply your life experiences to challenges, and empower your spells and abilities. If you instead roll with fear on duality dice, meaning your fear die rolled higher than your hope die, the GM records this in their notes, and they can later spin that fear on certain effects. Sometimes a fear roll can also introduce other complications into a scene. So this is I would call this their main thing right here. Their main call to originality is their hope and fear system. That this is the one. I mean, trait of the game that I can see so far.
I would argue, to me, it just kind of reminds me of like a fate system or like a luck mechanic of sorts.
I mean, it is. It is fate or luck, or even this is kind of a built-in guidance in a way. From 5e. Like in my game, I have a motivation dice.
Yeah.
So it's at least they're at least trying. They're trying to break a new path on treaded ground. It's really hard to be original.
I'll give it to them because, like, honestly, the thing is, I believe, like, what they're trying to achieve anyway. Like, from an outsider looking in, you kind of... Do they even want to make something, like, completely original? Like, let's be serious. Like, the people that watch play 5e.
Well, they have a fan base to do it, for sure.
So, like, I would just, like... Honestly, if I was Matt Marsh, I would just, like... You know what I mean? I wouldn't have went Powered by Apocalypse at all, It
was an odd choice, and get the why it's an odd choice later on. And start rolling how the initiative order works, which drove me fucking insane.
Oh, mate. So here, tell me what you think of this. So I'm thinking about mixing up my initiative to a certain extent. So I've got initiative with monsters at a set value. Does that make any sense? So a zombie's always got an initiative of 1, for instance. You know what I mean? Or like, other monsters like a basic humanoid at 12. You know what I mean? Whatever. I was thinking about maybe doing that, but with PCs as well. So say if you had a negative or a 0 modifier, it would be a 12. If you had a +1, it would be a 14 +2, 16 +3.
Would armor modify that roll as well?
No. Armor in Dice and Demons is just for like a sponge, if that makes any sense, and like absorbs damage.
Well, they do do kind of a BattleTech thing with their armor. So you can use armor to reduce incoming damage from attacks. At character creation, you can choose 1 piece of armor and equip it. Again, you shouldn't get anything for free. But again, of course, everyone has a starting gear they can.
Of course.
So it's like okay. You can find armor suggestions at the top of your character guide, but if you'd like to choose your own, yada 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 yada. When you equip armor on your character, record its details in the archive active armor section of your character sheet. Then the armor box at the top left of your character sheet records your armor score. Your armor score includes your armor's base value plus any permanent bonuses you have to your armor from other abilities. When you take damage, you can fill a box next to your armor score, then reduce the damage by your armor score.
That's a really weird way.
You're recording the damage your armor takes until it breaks, which is kind of a BattleTech way of doing things. You have little pips where you fill in for armor pieces.
I mean, I get it.
Well, at least then armor breaks.
Yeah, okay.
Like in my game, it absorbs and then it breaks. In this game, you have pips, and when you have pips, it breaks. I always appreciate games that make armor this not forever thing.
Yeah.
Like, I brought plate. I'm good for the next 14 levels. No, your armor can break. It's going to need repairing. That kind of.
Yeah. Well, that's nice, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty okay. It's pretty okay.
Okay, so one thing you like so far, you like the armor so far. That's all right for me. It's all right.
The hope and fear in the armor is basically the two big things and do things a little bit different.
Do you know what the character sheet looks like? Is it like so I know in the BattleTech it's kind of like you have to like color them.
I'll get to you real quick.
All right, okay.
I go to the PDF here, but I will give them props for putting out their PDF for over review, because a lot of folks wouldn't do that shit. They'd be like, hell nah, brother, I ain't put my fucking book out there.
No, you're better off, honestly. Like, this thing is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad that they did it. It actually means a lot that they went, you know what, let's put it out there and see what happens.
I mean, like, honestly, they're big enough, and find out who people are going to pay for it. And honestly, I see when it comes to like piracy and stuff, I'm completely on board with it. Like, I would rather people play the game regardless. Do you know what I mean? Like,
So all the character sheets are kind of built.
All right, this is a
generator. What?
Character. Oh, right. Okay, so this is like a pack then.
Yeah, so you can see how their sheet kind of looks, and it's a lot of stuff. Like,
well, okay.
I mean, it's part sheet, part like helpful, handy thing. And we'll use this to go over the races too. The races are a bit of a piss take.
All right, okay, sure, why not? I mean, this isn't a bad idea. It's more like a player handout,
This is a player handout. It helps you kind of like understand what
She's
you're
a class.
doing. To be fair, some players are fucking stupid, so they kind of probably need this shit.
Yeah, I think this is a must-have. Honestly, yeah, I'm pretty much on board with them making something like this because, honestly, I feel. Yeah, there you go for it.
So real quick, scroll down and look at their sheet there. So you see where it says HP and stress. The stress, it's like they're trying to make this into an RPG game in a way. They're like, oh, here's your stress meter. Thing is, you're gonna be filling that in and out so many times. You're gonna use it like a regular, use like an acrylic marker on that. When you use the track, your stress going up and down.
Yeah,
it's odd.
I wouldn't. I don't even like having like. Honestly, see when it comes to like actual like character sheets, I very rarely put my health on. Like I put the max health, but I never track it on my character sheet because I'm not filling out a new character sheet every time. It's just not for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is a very busy character sheet too.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Scroll up. Stop. Scroll up. Scroll up more. Up more. There. Up more. There. Up more. Up more. Take your mouse. Move to the right. Go down. Stop. Right there. No.
Knowledge.
Look up. Look what the
assault. Well, that was Well, you know what? That was guaranteed. I mean, like,
if your character sheet includes pronouns, you are cringe.
Look, guys, all I can say is this game is just not designed for me, and that's okay. That's all I can really put on this.
If it's designed for you, grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
So real quick, scroll out to the races.
Okay.
Some are cool. Some are like, oh god.
Okay. Oh, here, what says Bart suggested tweets? Okay, so they give you.
Basically the quick guide.
All right. Okay. Okay. Fire off equipment. Okay, that's actually quite hot. I like that with the hands. Player guide. Okay, so let's have a look. Clank. So is this just your fucking thingies then?
So I believe clanks are basically. So they've very clearly borrowed heavily from D&D. That's
of course
the thing they've done here. So These are your fucking Warforged, obviously. Now the Rivet are pretty base, not gonna lie.
I kind of like the Rivet. I think he's very sweet. I actually kind of like him.
That is a little fella. All right.
I kind of like him. You know who put in a really funny one that I actually really like. Have you seen that game, Dragon Bane?
I have, yeah.
Bane.
Dragon
Player releases. Hold on, let me show you. Yes, the Mallard,
Yeah. My lord.
Mate, I don't know. I just think it's really funny. I've seen a lot of people complain about it, but like honestly, I kind of like it. Not gonna lie, I think it's
Life is like an airplane here in Duck World.
You know, it's fucking DuckTales.
Duck blur.
Like it's a really weird choice for like, okay, we're gonna only have like one like animal race, duck. You know what I mean?
To be fair, it's pretty base to choose duck though, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
the mallard. Oh my god.
I kind of like that. You know what? I can't help but kind of appreciate that. Honestly, you know, the problem is, like, you know, animal races always attract freaks, though, and I think that's the biggest issue.
The Rivet should be fun. The Rivet's not like an ooh kind of race. It's a goddamn frog and frog based.
All right.
Also, there's something called long tongue, which makes you kind of giggle.
Long tongue. You can use your long, powerful tongue to grab things. Like, all right, okay. Finesse. Okay, that sounds nice. A demon.
So they spelled demon with the AE, which is already like ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically tiefling. This is just a regular D&D 5e uwu tiefling. I mean, just look at it.
Yeah, there's not much going on there. It's even dressed the exact way I would imagine every tiefling I've ever seen.
It's the exact same way that like a fucking skittle tiefling would be.
That's okay. Elf,
and then you have your dwarf,
giant dwarf. Mate, why do they make the dwarf so ugly? What's up with his lips?
Well, I'm pretty sure that guy's wearing mascara and lipstick. Okay, I've looked at it really deeply. I'm not assuming, but because also his nails are painted. If you notice that as well, so his nails are painted. He's wearing mascara.
What is that, brother? Ooh.
So I think this is like a weird like a fucking town sexual dwarf.
Okay, sure.
But there's giants, there's elves, of course. And
there's
humans, which is boring. You know, like oh my god, human. They have orcs, which is fun. They have their I hate the route people take with halflings. I really do. I it's always like just this weird vibe people give halflings. I don't know what it's about.
I'm kind of going more for like a gnome, if I'll be honest with you. Like, I'll show you. Well, here, I'll just send you a photo of one of them. But mind you, like, now, look, you'll just see. I think it was funny. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. See, like, kind of like gnome sort of. I mean, I like them.
Oh, actually, that's pretty good.
I like them. You know what I mean? I think they're fun.
Always got a goddamn peg leg.
Yeah, I thought that was.
Anyway, so go and scroll down.
Halfling.
And you have your Dracona, which is your
Fox boy.
Your Dragonborn.
Mate, that's a Fox boy. Mate, that is
dead ass an uwu anime.
That is. He's got a nose. He doesn't even have a cat nose, man. Come on. Okay, fairy. Looks more like a butterfly to me. A goblin. What's this? A turtle, man?
Now, if you notice, look at the goblins. They're going hard into the fucking, like, the short stack.
Well, of course.
Mommy goblins.
But that was a given. That was a given. Here,
the thing is like, a lot of these aren't even... They're basically just the same race with a new name. Like, the Galapagos, obviously the fucking Tortuga.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much.
Like, you could have gone... Somewhat, you could at least drawn them differently or give them a different vibe, but no, these things don't really break any new ground in terms of what they are. I mean, if anything, it got more anime than it did before.
This is kind of what I'm going for. Then I'll just put it in for you. I like it. I went for more like crackhead energy, personally.
Well, some folks prefer like the good crackhead goblin to like the uwu short stack goblin. I get that. I mean, they're wrong, but I get that.
Look, whatever you're into, you know what I mean. But you knew that was going to be look. You know what? This is their audience. This is what they want. Give them people what they want.
Is like, you know, at least with like I tried to do something new with the races. I tried to include new races. Try to create something new. I haven't seen so go down. There might be something new down here.
Okay, fauna, fungal. Oh, I kind of mushroom boy.
They just dead ass took Furbolg. They just took it.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Okay.
So basically, remember, furbolgs weren't this. They twisted the furbolg and then made it their own, I guess. Like,
I mean, I would say it's theirs. I would say, like, you know, the gay cow people, furballs are theirs. Like, I would say they're that's
gay cow people.
Well, that's what they are. They're we gay cow people. You know. I would say that's theirs. What is this? Is this a monkey? Is that a? See, the problem is they've put the watermark over the top, but like they put it too heavy. So like you can't even.
Well, so if you notice, this kind of theme, there's like monkey people, frog people. Like, basically, this is like the monster mash of a game, and I guarantee people are not going to take fucking humans at all because it's weird. Anyway, so let's go back to the book. This is
okay. Fair
so
enough.
the races, like none of the races excite me. They're all like, okay, this is nothing new.
Are you tired of overreaching and overbearing censorship on important and non-important issues? Well, you're in luck. For just $7.50 a month, you can get access to over 60 hours of completely uncensored and unhinged schizo takes from Megan and James. Us.
I mean, look, it's 60 hours at the minute. Every week we do a minimum of like 3 hours.
Yep.
So, you know.
You get a lot of content.
There's a lot on there.
A lot of content. Ranging from... or even... yes, they are that spicy. Even the name of the topic must be censored. We can't even promote it on YouTube. You can stream or download all the videos from Gumroad and cancel your membership at any time. Though new videos every week on average come to 2 to 3 hours long, so we can really go in depth on any topic, and we are not strangled by the YouTube algorithm.
That's a big issue I always find.
Yeah. We can be open and uncensored and not have to worry about any of that.
If you want to talk about a subject, YouTube really promotes, you're going to have to get that done in 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. But on this, we can really take our time and really delve into it.
And most weeks we do bonus off-topic videos. And yes, we even have a teaser video you can download for free from neckbeardia.co.uk. In it, we talk about Northern Ireland for 4.5 hours.
I don't even think we scratched the surface.
No,
guys.
it's to try and help you understand who we are as people, our worldview, and how we can kind of be aliens to most people. If any of that sounds good to you, go ahead, links down below, and let's get back to the video. Also, and the winner of the daily giveaway is this guy! Yay! Woo! Woo!
Look, anyway, in for a chance to win, all you gotta do is like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, automatically entered in.
And to claim the prize, you just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Let's get back to the video.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, create your background, create your what's this? Create your experiences. This sounds interesting.
So in Dagger Heart, experience is one of the core ways to express your character's backstory and expertise through mechanics. An experience is a word or phrase used to encapsulate a specific set of skills your character might have because of the exciting life they lived. You start with 2 experiences at the character creation, with a +2 modifier, the other one with a +1. And you'll earn more throughout your adventures. Before choosing, you'll want to have a solid idea of who your character is. So I guess experiences are kind of like if you're a bodyguard. Okay, down here. Yeah. Experience examples: bodyguard, con artist, merchant, medical historian, navigator, sharpshooter.
So are they?
There's no actual list. So it's kind of be like you're just gonna invent shit.
Are they just giving you the free option then? Like, you know, you assign what you think works best for your backstory, sort of thing.
You'll see that to be a common trait going on here in this fucking game. The players is choosing random shit.
I'm kind of, you know what, like, you know, I'm kind of, I don't think that's a bad way to go. Like, honestly, like, you know, it depends. You know, the problem is you need to trust your players. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, you need, but
I never trust my players.
I think, like, you know, it depends on how much you trust your players. But, like, you know, if you give them a +2 and a +1, as long as you make it make sense to a certain extent, then yeah, sure, I guess. You know. Okay, let's just keep going. So, experiences, background, speciality, skills, free off. I really don't like that. I really just don't
phrases?
Yeah.
I'm a badass motherfucker. How the hell do you stat that?
I just don't care for, like, catchphrases. I just think they're fucking...
Catchphrase.
Do we have to play, like, a 80s Saturday morning cartoon? You know what I mean? Like, that's what a catchphrase is to me. You know? come to think of it, I probably have a few catchphrases. Like, you know what I mean? I think enough people comment that, so maybe I'm wrong about that. Who knows? Use an experience. What's this? Do you?
Anytime you make an action roll, if you feel like an experience could help you succeed, you can spend a hope to add modifier to your roll. Again, if you have some like over-encompassing like experience, you can just use it whenever you want. So that's why I'm not. You need a set roster of things.
Yeah.
You can create that.
Okay. Yeah. You know what?
I am the chosen one. That's my experience. So it's like it would get so tedious.
Yeah, that's gonna.
So quick.
Yeah. Honestly, that there didn't sound too bad, but whenever you mix it in with this, it's. It's gonna be hard to balance. I think for a lot. You know what? Yeah. I feel like a lot of the time, I think this is the biggest problem I've got. Like, you know, a lot of people have a lot of great ideas for a lot of great systems, but they don't take into account, can the average person successfully DM this? And I'm gonna go out and say it, but I think Matt's a great DM. I think he's got a lot of potential, and I think he knows what he's doing. I don't think a lot of the people that are watching are fit that goal, though. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like because of that,
this seems more like his DM, like his own personal DM notes than actual games, right?
Yeah, does that make sense? And I feel like a lot of people will struggle with that. And again, I feel like why do you not DM like Matt Mercer? Well, why don't you not play like Matt Mercer's party? You know what I mean? It's like anyway. What domain cards? What the fuck is this?
No, you go and read it. You go and read it.
Are the core building? Is this just going to make me depressed, Garbro?
No.
For God's sake. Right, okay. So, are the core building blocks of a class in Dagger Heart in the core rulebook? They consist of Arcane, Blade, Bone, Codex, Grace, Midnight, Sage, Splendor, and Valor. Each dominion has a domain deck, a deck of cards that contains a set of abilities and spells. Wait... So is this just like skills of magic then?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the spells and skills are these cards. You draw out a card or something.
All right, okay.
I try not to look too into it before I talk to you, that we can have it fresh in our eyes.
All right, so each class is formed by combining two of these domains. For example, a warrior is a Blade and Bone, a druid is a Sage and Arcane, Rogue is Midnight and Grace. This combination is noted on top of your character sheet. Okay, sounds nice. Is it going to be a nightmare for character creation? Who knows? Let's keep going.
What do you multi-class?
Oh, for God's sake, they don't multi-class, do they?
Yeah,
you know what? I think that's a core problem with 5e. I'm at the point. Yeah, I really do. I think multi-classing is. Don't get me wrong. Whenever I played 5e, I like multi-classing, but that's because it's like, well, if I'm not multi-classing, then like, you know, it's kind of like when you play a wizard and you're picking your spells. Like, am I picking?
Wait a minute.
Why? What is it?
Oh, I see how they're going to generate. I see how they're going to generate income. Scroll to page 33.
Page 33. Okay.
So domain cards, right?
Oh,
special skills
yeah.
and abilities.
Oh, they got to be selling these?
Creation, and as your character levels up, you'll gain increasingly powerful domain cards which provide abilities and spells you can utilize during your adventures.
Oh, that's a good idea. So actually,
and if you sell booster packs with also like foil cards,
that's a fucking.
You can generate income doing that. You can make people try and chase and keep buying cards they already have.
Oh,
to try and get the special
mate!
And knowing their fucking fan base. If you have 3 kinds of cards, like with the new Star Wars game, they have what's called a hyperspace card, a foil card, and a foil hyperspace, where it's both.
Yeah.
If you sell certain packs of cards that have little special, like better, is that a guy in a fucking wheelchair? It is.
Why is it always? Oh,
Jesus Christ! But if you sell physical cards in card packs that have alternative art or hidden cards or special cards, you're gonna goon these whales to death.
They will.
To keep buying cards.
Honestly, kind of genius. Not gonna lie, that's actually genuinely genius.
If they do it, if they don't do it, they're better people and B, fucking stupid if they don't do it.
I mean, like, what I think that the best way to go about it would be they put the cards out, like, you know, you can buy the cards, people can print them off themselves, or you could put out, like, decks, do you know what I mean, and sell the decks. I think it depends on the price of the decks, so, like, if they're, like, if we're talking, like, under like £6-7 a deck, then I don't think that's too bad. But if we're talking like 20-30 a deck, then we got fucking issues, man. Do you know what I mean?
It's just like I would look better on them for not doing it, but again I'd be like, well, you guys are fucking stupid because you're throwing away like probably millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So basically, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. You know, if you don't do it, you're a great guy, but you're going to extremely handicap.
So wait, so how many are there? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
I mean, 9 decks, even if they're only like a $5, that's fucking, like, you know, that's not bad. Again, I'm going to assume the core book's going to be. How many books are they going to be putting out with this to start off? Like, you know,
who knows?
It could be it'll stack up, definitely. You know what I mean? It definitely will stack up. Look, you know what? No matter what, they're going to be successful at it. How long it'll stick about, who knows? But I think Critical Role is big enough they can honestly do anything they want. You know what I mean? And
well, their fans are like fucking psychotic sycophants. So
yeah, Nate. You know the thing is, I went down. I really shouldn't have done it, but whenever Matt did that whole like sad blanket video, I went on it and I went down like the retweets. I was reading them all, and I was like,
you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it.
You know what? Like, you know, look, you know what? I will say, like, you know, like, if someone's not feeling like, you know, if they're suffering depression, whatever, you know, okay, that's not great. But
okay, hold on.
I don't know.
So well, the thing is, his fans should not be asking him to make those kind of decisions or statements. That's not fair to that content creator. It really is not.
Yeah.
But this is all dumb shit. Scroll down to page 64.
64. Okay.
So here's how they're going to use their races to kind of make it where you can do whatever you want.
Okay, where is it? 64?
Yeah, 64. You're almost there. You're almost there. Keep going. You're almost there.
64, Clank.
There you go. So Clank, you can have like, you know, like Clanky Centaurs, Clanky Spider Folk. That dude's a fucking admech in the bottom left-hand corner. This is a guy admech or like an.
I mean, okay, I'm kind of on board with that though. Like, you know,
So Clanks are sentient mechanical beings built from such materials as metal, wood, stone, and clay to resemble humanoids, animals, or even inanimate objects. So this is basically a Warforged.
Yeah,
you know,
it's Warforged.
So this is nothing new. They could have gone further with this, but they didn't. They just left it as this, which is kind of shitty in my opinion. They could have gone further with it.
I don't know. I kind of like the way that they've like made them into like centaurs, or they've done them into like.
Keep scrolling.
Different types. I'll give them that. Like, and I don't think that's the worst.
Scrolling. Yeah, there's more of that for you. So you can have a little like perfect android. You can have like a weird like biopunk mech, but it's way too open ended. This is way too open ended.
Garbo, do you know the type of people that will be seriously playing this game? It's perfect for them.
What, you mean like non-binary? I get it.
No, okay, let's be serious. Like, you know, think of like the stereotypical Skittle tiefling. This is perfect for them. This is perfect. And you know what?
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, like I can already see the wacky creation that's going to come about. And the thing is, they're going to be happy. Oh, I like that actually. Look at the arms. I'm actually on board with that. Yeah. I'm completely on board with that. I want a character with a buzzsaw arm.
So their ancestral feature is when you generate your experience. Okay, so you can add +1 to your experiences. The demons are basically tieflings. Let's be fair here; these are just regular fucking tieflings with like, except worse, I think.
Yeah,
this is not worse than tiefling.
I mean, the artwork there kind of looks like this. That there one there. Visage. It kind of looks like no, it looks well, yeah, that too. But it kind of looks like what do you call that World of Warcraft expansion? Legion.
Oh,
do you know the demon hunters? Illidan. They've got Illidan vibes. Illidan vibes.
My burrito is not prepared. They are fearless, so when you roll with fear, you may choose to mark their stress instead of GM gaining fear. There's a dread visage, so you have advantage to intimidate. Very groundbreaking, guys.
Yeah.
There's a Dracona, which are basically dinosaur people, it seems like, because you got like Triceratops and Raptor. And
you know what?
Wombat
I kind of like what they're doing with these. I think I like that they're giving people more variety. I do like the idea that, you know what? It's a dragon or a dinosaur. There's more than you want to be more of a Triceratops. I mean, there you go.
They did that, but they still gave him an elemental breath. Like that's just fucking the old the old like basically a fucking dragon shit from the last D&D game. They also had like, well, if you're a red dragon, you have flame. If you're an ice dragon, you have ice breath. It's the same thing. They could have done something different,
but
tail whack or tail attack or fucking
would they
like claws or teeth.
The problem is would they have ended up just making GURPS though by doing this? Like if they had...
I mean, not really. They could have got this a different angle on something. Like me, I knew I would not like break new ground, but I try to do a different angle on things at least.
What's up with the BDSM neck on this one? He's got like loosely beams.
The fans are, bro.
Okay. You know what? That's what I have to tell myself.
But the thing is, you can literally make kobolds with these guys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. On the very bottom right hand corner, I don't know, bro. It's basically like fucking. I don't know. It goes from super dragon to not draconic enough.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dwarf.
Dwarves. What have they done to the dwarves? What have you done to them? What have they done?
They gave the females beards, which is fine.
Alright. If you want to do that, that's fine.
But they're.
Is there anything else?
Not very dwarfy. Like they're oddly. Like the cat. That guy has no neck, for one. Look at the one in the middle. That guy has no fucking neck. It's just a fucking shoulder dwarf. Like, this
it's
is
Big Ed. It's Big Ed. Big Ed's a dwarf.
That's what they say in the description here.
Alright, let's see.
So tattoos, piercings, and embedded gemstones, I guess. Include their hair grows thickly, probably have the consequence of the body as well. When you should take physical damage, we may spend 3 hope to only take half the damage instead. Very groundbreaking. That makes dwarves rather boring because he's. That and 3 hope seems like a really expensive thing to do to take half damage. They'd be 2. But yeah, so that explains why. I guess these guys are like alternative punk dwarves.
Pretty much. Look, all
dwarves we're all in a ska band or some shit.
Look, you need to remember who's buying this game, who's the target audience. Fine lightly, the people that are going to be playing this are going to be the mid-30s IPA drinkers.
Scroll down the elves, my goodness.
Why? What have they done? What have they done to my elves?
They gave it look at the elf on the far left, because holy shit. That elf is fucking stuck. No, go up. Yeah, that elf.
Nice thighs.
Look at that ratio. Holy shit. Yeah.
I mean, look, it's concept art. I'll give them
thunder.
Mate, I've never seen a fat elf before in my life.
Now, I do appreciate it because I have fat elves too.
I've never actually seen one, come to think of it. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Yeah, like my elves can get fat. Horse can get fat too. But I appreciate them at least doing like a fat elf. Mind you, looking at the guitar and some of the weapons, this looks like they're almost like Middle Eastern things.
Oh yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah.
Well, because that's a goddamn sitar. That is.
Yeah.
And that shield is it reminds me of an old Persian shield, and those axes are actually African axes, which I find curious.
Well, you know what?
At the same time, they look like something from like fucking Strange Magic.
You know what? I feel like so far, the character classes or the character races probably been the strongest so far. Like, for me personally, I don't think like there's much here to like to hate. You know, I'll give it.
I mean, bottom heavy elves. What's the hate?
Yeah, okay, I'll give it to them. Like, you know what? I said earlier, I'll try to be nice. I'll try to go into this with an open perspective, and like, you know, maybe there might be, you know what? Because I'm sure Matt's a great DM. I'm sure there might be like a few wee nuggets of something that he's doing. It's like, you know what? That's actually really good. I might try and incorporate something into that. You know, I might work with that. There might be something in there for me. You know. So, yeah, okay, elves, okay, fairy, what have they done with these? Oh god, they've made them, these are bees?
They're very insectoid. Now, it's funny as how they're being too open. Because on one scale, you have a scarab dude. On the other side, you have a regular fucking fairy. Like, you can't have it, because you have to explain why it's so open. Like, why are there so many kinds of fairy? And why are some extremely insectoid and some just a normal fucking fairy? Why is that? What is
I feel like they're just gonna chalk up to magic and call it a day. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I get that, I do, but players always want a reason. It's one thing I fucking learned writing these goddamn books. Players always want a reason behind things.
I feel like that's nerd hobbies and fandom in general, though, like across the board. Like, you know, think of all the questions of like nerds asking questions of why, what if, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Well, except here, based on their individual heritage, fairies' features might more closely resemble either humanoids or bugs. Why? Why is it such a wide range? What happened in the fairy lineage that caused them to be so different?
Is this new? Is this completely new setting? Like, as Matt talked about this, have they played this at all? Is this
not
like,
that I know?
So this is completely new as far as we know, sort of thing. So I don't know. Like, maybe he might have an answer for that. I don't know. I'm look, you know what? I'll try and give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll try. You know what? People always say this to me. James, why are you so nice to these people when they're fucking horrible to you? It's like, because I won't stoop to their level. I don't want to.
I'm a better person,
I would like to be. Even though like most of these people are fucking god awful to us. That's a good example there. Like straight up ladybug
look how different those two archetypes are. Why are they that different? What happened within the fairy culture lineage that has to where they're that? I mean, that is super different.
I feel like
from humanoid to full carapace. Why?
I feel like probably what happened was the artist kind of just got to work on like concept art, and it was like, okay, well, how bug-like and how elf-like do you want this? And then we'll work from there. And then I'm pretty sure they kind of just went like, oh my god, I love all these. Do you want to put through them all in? You know what I mean? That's kind of what it feels like.
I had lore written out for my artists before they even started drawing. You know, like they just go, draw me a fairy. Like, okay, it's not how it works.
Yeah.
Fawns,
all right, deer people.
These are the fucking. These are definitely labyrinth fawn.
Yeah.
Oh. Like Pan's labyrinth fawn.
Oh yeah, they are.
We're going for the furry audience.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah, that one gives me Pan's labyrinth vibes. Something shocking. I've seen worse. I mean, you know what it is?
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like I've seen worse. I feel like what we've seen so far.
At the same time, there's nothing new here either. They're kind of going back onto the old tropes of full fawns are mostly goat people, and they went like these guys look like they'd be at home in like Pan's Labyrinth or like the Golden Compass, or no, sorry, not the Golden Compass. The Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh yeah. Well, even
then, like nothing's really new here. Like this isn't really exciting. It's more like okay. You know,
I feel like the horns don't really match these ones as well. I feel like these look like that kind of. I know they are goat horns.
Top left is fucking water buffalo. Top right are African antelope.
Yeah, and they've kind of kept the face the exact same instead of like going for a different
like these horns are not. These horns are. I mean, going from Earth standards, mind you, which they might not be doing, are vastly different. Like even like continents, you know, it wouldn't work that way.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, what a fawn? Well, fawn have headbutt. Like that's their thing. They have headbutt. Okay.
Is that actually? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, they have headbutt. So furbolgs, obviously, they are stealing the furbolg name and then using their own take on the furbolg for their race.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure furball is like older than that. I think it's like a word like goblin. So like
Furbolg was used in, I believe, the 2nd edition of D&D.
Who came up with it?
Let's see your first appearance. So, Monster Manual 1983.
And was that? Oh, right, okay. So it's. Okay.
And Furbolgs. First of all, were these goddamn dudes.
Yeah, giant people.
Of course. Yeah, they're basically giant people, and then they get turned into whatever it is now. like the Forgotten Realm Furbolgs were basically. They're basically just these fucking dudes.
Why did they have to give me like the sad faces on them though?
They have these fucking mopey.
They do. They've got these really mopey sort of.
To me, when I think of Furbolg, these are Furbolgs. You know.
Yeah.
Not counting the Warcraft Furbolg, which is a giant bear person.
Yeah.
But Furbolgs were just big dudes, and now they're like sad cow people.
They are sad. They're really sad looking. I think it's the nose that does it for me. Like they're just like really sad. Like fungal.
The thing is, if you're going to do a Furbolg, call them a bovine-esque race. They'll just take the fucking name.
Yeah, you're gonna get that though. Right, anyway, I kind of like these
fun girls.
I kind of like these guys.
These are at least somewhat unique. At least I'll give them that.
And honestly, mushrooms do go really weird and they go really quick. So there you go. I think Garbu, you've got an answer for this one at least. They're a bit like they glue super quick fungus.
They're giant mushroom tip. But but their feature's pretty cool because mushrooms do this. They talk to each other.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'll give them a fucking A+ on Fungirl.
Okay.
Because it's like okay, I don't know why the mushrooms are sentient walking around, but at least they look somewhat original. There'd be a lot of phallic jokes going on.
Well, you know what? But is it going to be like the real question that people are going to be asking? Is it cannibalism if you eat one of these? It's a mushroom. So it doesn't really count, even though mushrooms are like the meatiest of the plant family. You know what I mean? I know that they're not plants, but you get what I'm trying to say. But a bit of seasoning.
Yeah. And scroll down. There's the fucking Tortuga, folks. Again, nothing new's being done.
Right. Okay.
What's your feature? It's your shell. You have proficiency in your armor. Wow, groundbreaking.
Yeah.
If you're gonna use a turtle race, at least take another slant on it, because these are just normal fucking Tortuga, dude.
Yeah. You know what? I've seen worse. You know what? That's what I'm just gonna keep going with. Not the best, not the worst. It's all right.
Oh, look what they did to
What have they done? Oh, here they're putting Cyclops in here. Oh, that makes sense.
And Cyclops and Triclops.
Oh, okay.
But they're not even that giant, though. They're just like basketball players.
Oh, fuck off. What are they top out as? Or about 6.5 foot? With their tallest being. Mate, they're only 6. Mate, they don't count as giants. A giant to me, you have to be minimum 10. Minimum 10. Honestly, 12. 12 foot should be the standard.
Like Goliaths in my setting are about 8 foot, 8.5 foot.
Yeah.
But they're not like. If you use the word giant. Even then, tell me Matt Mercer couldn't find out another fucking name for this race, like the tall, the tree. Like you could have done with any of the fucking name. She chose giant.
Yeah.
Give me a break, Mercer. Use it. Hopefully they're just stand-in names. Hopefully they're gonna think of some other cool giant name. If not, fuck you. What do you do?
It could be the case. Again, this is early, but finally, I don't think they're going to change that much.
If they don't change the name Giant to some other actual name that fits the race, I'm going to be disappointed.
All right. So let's say Giant, Goblin. Let's see the Goblin art.
Look at the...
What the fuck? Every time.
They could just made him hold on, why choose Goblin and not make your own little bat person race? These
they do actually. Yeah, they are giving me more bat vibes. Not gonna lie.
Just go in and Matt Mercer and company could have gone in and say, hey, you know what this art, I like this art, but look more like bad people. Yeah, they're like Beth. Let me make a whole new name and call them yeah, but oh yeah, they're bad people.
The Bibbidi-Bops.
Goblin.
Yeah, but you know the problem is because people want goblins. So I love goblins. Honestly, if a goblin release is there, I'm probably gonna take it. I just really like playing goblins. Okay, guys, I've got an issue. Okay, I've got a little problem, and you know, finally, people that play goblins, they tend to be kind of trash players. And you'd be collecting a sim in that. You know, you really would be collecting a sim in that because I'm okay with, I'm kind of trash, guys, not gonna lie.
Oh my gosh, look, they gave halflings the lucky feature. Fuck's sake. How are they so powerful in fan base and so fucking unoriginal?
Yeah, what is it with, like...
Stop making halflings lucky. It's stupid.
But they are lucky, and this one's got an Afro. Garbu, you're just fucking racist, man, if you don't like these ones. Garbu, stop being racist just because this one's just got an Afro, man.
You got me. I hate Afro halflings. Halfros, if you will.
Oh, here, do you want to see one of... I've got another photo of one of the halflings I did. You know what? I think it actually came out pretty good. Where is it? It is... Here we go. This is one. Oop. I'll send you. I'll put it up on screen here.
In the wrong place.
I think it's cute.
That's your halfling?
Yeah, I kind of like it. But anyway.
Shut man hands.
Yeah, you like that? The joys of AI art.
So, again, halfling, you have all the art in the world, and you just didn't.
Early days. We'll find out. You know, the problem is, the thing is, I love art in RPG books. I know no matter what they do, like, it's the whole aesthetic.
You know what? At least this halfling art is better than the old D&D art.
Yeah, okay, you know what?
I'll give them that.
Yes. But that's not hard to do because...
Yeah,
fuck,
it's a very low bar to pass,
yeah.
but at least they passed under it, bro, for God's sake.
I'll give them that. Okay, humans, what have they done? Fuck all in the line of humans. Okay.
These look like fucking... Hold on. No, go on. Go left. Go left. What is that?
What one?
The one that's... What? These look fucking half animal people. What's going on with this?
Yeah, they don't really look all that human. I think it's just the baggy ass trousers they've got on.
It's like they're from fucking the Boo or some shit. What's going on?
Yeah, it is very Naboo. Yeah.
So let's see here. Perseverance. When you fail a roll, they... Okay. So just get that code. Katari.
Right.
Come on, bros.
What are these cat people? Okay, well, you know what?
This is literally the furry scale.
It is the furry scale. Oh my god, it is. Cat-like.
Depending on the range, Katari may closely resemble their cat ancestors or humans. Why? You can't have both.
Yes, you can, Garbo.
You can't have both.
Because that's what the people. That's what they want. Give the people what they want.
Don't be a fucking fence sitter. Either make them anime uwu cat girls or make them fucking beast folk. You can't have both. That's lazy and stupid.
Well, that's what they're going to do because that makes them happy. Okay, Garbo, you need to remember that these people makes them happy whenever they can get. Look, furries like this type of stuff, and you don't find out a bunch of them happen to be furries. You know what? I think that's what pissed off a lot of people because I said like furries are borderline pedos, and a lot of people got really upset with me. The thing is, I know a couple of furries, and like honestly, they just take it in straight. You know, it was a good laugh, but like other ones just like say, okay, I've got questions for you, man. Anyway, orcs, whatever they done with
like,
orcs.
Growl. Don't say that about me. Grr.
Yeah, grr.
So, let's see here.
What the fuck is this guy?
Orcs. Apparently. These are just dwarves with tusks.
Yeah. No.
Like the bottom page,
right.
these are they're obviously hanging on to the D&D 5e orc.
Right.
Page.
So
we're kind of mixing in.
Again, I'm gonna show you one of my.
Why is that orc purple?
Well,
why is that orc blue? I'm
gonna show you one of my orcs that I quite like, and I kind of really like the pitbull ears. That's what I would kind of.
The what?
Pitbull, like the dog. You know, whenever they cut the.
Oh, pitbull.
Yeah, kind of like that. Although that's more of a pointy version. Do you know what I mean? But you get what I'm trying to.
Well, if you crop Dobie ears, they'll do that as well.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. You know, that's kind of what I would go for. You know, like. But yeah, no, this isn't really what I would go for when it comes to orcs, personally.
This is just fucking weird. At this point, don't call them orcs. Just create an actual race.
Yeah, not really. Well, that one kind of looks kind of orky. What's the limit? Okay.
Our boys. Yeah.
You know what?
No mean words here. I see them but gold.
All right, who would I play as? I really like. Honestly, I love all of them. I kind of like him. I like this big fat fucker with the bullfrog. This guy's just happy to be there. You know what?
He's just there vibing and adventuring. Bro.
You know what? Because of this, I'm putting in Pepe the frog grease into Dice and Demons, and I don't even care now. I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it now.
You guys got battle toads.
Yes,
we do, motherfucker.
I actually really like these. I don't know why. I think they're like really silly looking, but on one hand, I kind of can't help but embrace them. And I know
this is fucking fun, silly. This is actually fun and somewhat original.
I feel like a lot of people are going to shout at me over this, like, "No, James, you're fucking retarded." It's like, yeah, but I'm fucking retarded, so I don't care. You know, I actually kind of like these. Not gonna lie. What can they do? You can breathe and move underwater just as easily as on land. Okay, fair enough. Long
tongue thing.
Okay, well that makes sense. Fair enough. Close weapon that does D12 physical damage. That's quite a bit. Mind you, I've got no idea what the dice are like, but a D12, that's pretty strong for a tongue.
Yeah.
You know,
like these guys, these guys are a vibe.
I like them. I you know what? I really like this guy here. He's my favorite. I like him. I like
Cody. He's my favorite.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him. I really like him. He's pretty funny as well. The stupid fucking eyes. You know what they're giving me? They're giving me actually Studio Ghibli vibes.
Oh yeah.
Do you see where I'm coming from with that? I kind of can't help but appreciate that somehow. Oh my god, I'm fucking dying. Oh mate, we got more. No, I don't like him. He's too edgy.
Edgy toad.
No, I don't like edgy one. I like stupid silly libbits.
I like stupid silly, not edgy.
Yeah.
toads.
No, don't get me wrong. I love me edge, but like not when it comes to these ones.
Well, let me tell you, I can't wait until they turn on the Simia and call them racist. I can't wait for this shit.
Oh fuck, they will. You know, finally they will. Like shimmy
here. Oh yeah,
monkeys. Well, you know what? Okay, so we did a book review for Pilot Board a while back, and there was he was already imprinting or whatever, and he put it out, and the guy behind it, I think he's dead on guy. Call him Luke. He's quite nice. I've spoken to him a few times. He's dead on guy. I quite like him. But he got into issue with a few people because, and I don't know if I still have the old copy. It'll be somewhere on my PC. But essentially he had like a monster in it, and it was called a loop monkey. And it was pretty much like a monkey, like a ship hand monkey. And a lot of people like got all uppity with it. Apparently it was like similar to the whole Spelljammer thing, you know? Yeah. I don't know the whole details. Personally, I really don't know, and I really don't think it is. But like people got all upset, so we had to like change it. So we did. But like I wouldn't. Look, you know what? You can just. This is the problem that I've got. Can you not just turn around to people and like people say, "Oh, why you do that? You're being racist." It's like, well, that wasn't the intended goal. So no, go away.
You should say, I'm sorry that you're racist.
I'm sorry that I'm sorry that's how you interpreted it. That wasn't my intent. I don't know what else to say to you. Sorry, I'm fucking dying still.
See, I'll just say, I'm sorry that you're racist. Have a day. And turn around.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, you know, the way you gotta break these monkey ones down is in the 3 factions, okay? So you got your chimpanzees, which are dex, you got your gorillas that are strength, and then you got your orangutans, and they have to be magic beast. And well, you know what makes sense?
They say from gorilla to marmoset, which is too many fucking monkeys.
Yeah, that is a bit of a...
That is a lot of fucking monkeys.
I would go great apes to just monkeys, like apes and monkeys. No. I would go separate.
You pick 4 apes. You pick just 4. You can't. See, I hate this garbage bag, mixed candy box mentality. You can't have them all. It makes no sense to have them all. You need 4 or 3 or 2. You can't have every goddamn monkey known to Earthkind be a goddamn simian. Also, you call them simians, or sorry, simia.
Simia.
Like, at least try, dude. Try and be somewhat clever.
Monkey strong together, Garbu. Monkey strong together.
Simeon, we'll call him Simia. Give him a name.
I would call them Nooks. I want to call them Nooks. Oh, you know what? You know what? Can we get what do you call the flippy ones?
No. You're right. They should just call them Ooks.
Ooks. Ooks. Yeah. I want to play as the monkeys with a big stupid nose.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Can I play as that?
Garbana?
Monkey with silly nose. Hold on. Monkey with silly nose.
Proboscis monkey.
Yeah, this fucker. This fucking thing.
The Hollywood exec nose.
Yeah. Yeah, I like these guys. I want to play as one of these. That's my...
Make you a star, kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I like these. Wait, what's up with this? One's nose, his one's like deflated. Is it a sign of wealth, the bigger the nose?
Well, I mean...
Alright, Garbu, okay,
James, right. You know our fan base, dude, come on.
Okay, let's keep going. Either way, I want to play as one of them. Let me play as one of them.
You absolute fool.
Finally, that someone's going to call this fucking racist, because monkeys.
Oh, yep, their feature is nimble, they get higher agility, very clever guys.
Well, I mean, it depends on the type of monkey. Anyway, mixed ancestry, so what do you get with this? So, half-elves?
Multi-classing, mixed ancestry.
Oh, fuck off. Are they multi-classing?
Multi-racing.
Multi-racing, okay. Community.
So I was going to scroll down through all this shit.
Your community just... Wait, no, this sounds gay. Garbu, let me read this. Okay. Go for this one. Your community describes the culture and environment Your
community describes the culture and environment your character grew up in, though it's likely they were a member of numerous communities. During their upbringing, this choice represents the one they feel influenced their personality and current skill set most. Like ancestry, describing the characteristics of a collective is nuanced, as people always view others through the lens of their own experience. This whole thing is this whole page here is for your fucking background. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Bro, just say pick a background and it's list background. I don't want your fucking blog.
Alright, so highborn, lowborn, orderborn, ledgeborn.
Are they all born?
Seaborn. Oh my god, no, they're not. Skyborn.
Skyborn.
Underborn.
Waterborn? No, waterborn. Wildborn.
Is that all of them?
Jesus.
Well, I suppose it is a quick start, girls. Finally, there's going to be a million of these. Additional playtest tools, adjust abilities and spells.
Oh my god, there's a knight in a wheelchair.
Is there right enough? Every time.
Forward, my steed.
I kind of like this one. What is that? Is that like...
Well, at least that's properly fantasy. That guy in the steam tank wheelchair is fucking stupid.
Yeah, I feel like the wheelchair one kind of...
Now hold on. Now sensing canes, I like that. Go
they're quite...
Go left and up. Go up. Right there. Sensing canes, I like that. Seeing orbs, I like that too.
Vision mask, that's pretty cool.
Those make sense.
Sensing cane, I like that. Yeah, you know what? I actually quite like that. I think that's pretty cool. It gives me
Seeing animals and companions, I like that too. All right, but
yeah.
Wheelchairs are fucking stupid. Fuck you.
Yeah, I kind of like. You know what? This is the fucking thing. There's so many ways they could go. You know what? I don't care. I'm not talking about wheelchairs. You know what? They've came up with.
Oh, is this all just prosthetic tails, prosthetic wings, prosthetic legs, prosthetic earring? Okay, this is awful. You will play a disabled character? That's all this is. Is this the whole page of just pandering? It is. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So we can give anyone wings, anyone a tail.
Combat wheelchair coming soon.
How do you play? Well, you know what? I've came across a few mute characters. Not gonna lie.
Don't worry, James. A combat wheelchair is coming.
Adventure. Is it actually?
Thanks, Matt Mercer.
Plan an adventure.
It says right there. It says you scrolled by it, you dingleberry. Go up. Right there.
Playing physical disabled. Section combat wheelchair coming soon. Section in progress.
Don't just fucking chop the goddamn legs off and make them robotic.
I mean, can you not give them spider legs and shit? You know what?
Well, it has up there. You can give them all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah, I like the stick. You know what? It kind of gives me, blind Kung Fu Master vibes, which I'm okay with.
That it makes sense. You have a magical stick influence your brain with images, or at least an outline of what's around. That makes absolute sense. I love that. That's great. Wheelchairs are dumb. Anyway, so here's where things go off the fucking rails.
Okay.
So in a session of Dagger Heart, the players go back and forth describing what their characters do in the fictional circumstances the GM lays out for them, building on each other's ideas and working together to tell an exciting story, which is not how it should work. The mechanics of the game help to mediate the conversation, providing structure to discussion and a way to resolve moments where it's unclear what will happen next, which is what the GM should do. I don't understand why it's a fucking discussion.
No, we have to decide this together, Garbu. Don't be silly. Something dangerous could happen. So
this is basically, they say things. I'm like, why? No. So GM narrates details. Players and GM ask questions. Players and GM. So why are players and GM answer questions? Choose and resolve actions. Repeat cycle. So I want to find the combat.
Garbu, not gonna lie, this is so boring. I'm actually just sitting looking at pictures of this monkeys. Not gonna lie.
Well, the thing is, we're getting to it. So scroll down to the core mechanics. This is where the meat and potatoes come in.
What can I do on my turn? Core mechanics. Okay, duality dice.
So duality dice. The core dice in Dagger Heart are a pair of D12 dice called duality dice. These D12 are different colors, one representing hope and one representing fear. Each player chooses 2 colors of dice that embody these concepts for them, which will increase dice sales and give dice goblins.
Oh yeah, it's a good idea. Good idea. You know what? They have pulled out a lot of ways how to monetize this further. They have the cards, duality dice. You'll always need 2 D12 or whatever else. You have your chaos dice and your hope dice. So that's smart, and it's at least somewhat, unique. And there's rolling hope and fear, so you roll your dice, you get a hope roll and a fear roll. There are of course critical successes, which is a thing, I'm sure. So using hope, helping out. So scroll down here. Hope.
So using hope, you can help an ally, utilize an experience, activate a hope feature, and you can use fear. And the GM uses fear against you as a player.
Mate, that sounds very problematic. Not gonna lie, I can't believe we're only 98 pages out of 300. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It was a very long read, James. I'm paraphrasing this shit for you.
Using fear, damage threshold. Wait, you can die in this game? Why is that? You shouldn't be able to die in this game. That's problematic.
Well, thing is, you can clear hit points and clear damage off.
Yeah, of course. Marking hit points.
There's stress. And there's stress so basically, as you get damage, you will take stress, and stress can complicate things for your player, which is pretty good. I like a good solid stress mechanic.
Yeah.
See. Action rolls. Where is the initiative order here? That's where shit goes off the fucking rails.
Action rolls.
So add dice modifiers. Where is the initiative roll? Where is it at?
See, the thing is,
rolling situation.
I feel like, there's so many games out there that just don't need this much explaining. Do you know what I mean?
There is a lot of fucking explaining.
It feels like you could cut back on so much of this. It just does not need to be there. I feel like you could make this into a third. I don't know. It just feels like an awful lot. It feels like
well, that is not in columns.
No, but it feels like you could boil this down to so much. You can distill this so easily, but they're just not. I don't know.
I'm trying to find the fucking initiative.
Resolving situations.
Hold on.
Oh, here we go. Story and consequences. We'll go with this.
Oh, great. In Dagger Heart, every time you roll the dice, the scene changes in some way. There is no such thing as a roll where nothing happens because the fiction should constantly be evolving based on successes.
That sounds like a fucking lie. You've already lied about that. Don't talk shite. Don't talk shite.
A failure should never mean that a character simply doesn't get what they want, especially when that would result in a moment of inaction. Every action the players take should yield an active outcome, something that changes the situation they're in. So that's honestly a fucking pandering. A failure should be, you don't get it. Sorry, you have failed.
Yeah.
Failure in the word means you don't get what you want. You have failed, you don't get it. I get how I say you still fail forward. That's true, but that means they're not going to get. They do not get what they originally wanted.
I can already hear the lean from feeling forward. I can already hear it.
Go ahead and read a spellcaster real quick, because they explain the hell out of that fucking rule. Let me tell you.
Spellcasting rules are a type of action rule that's used when you're creating significant magical effect, often via Dominion card. These are called for this spellcasting rule or spellcasting rule 14, instead of referring to a specific stat on a character sheet. These rules use the spellcast stat on your character on your class, which you can find on your subclass.
Flow of combat.
Mate, that's word sim. I'm not like honestly.
Yeah. They do not explain things well at all. Now go to page 119. Here's where shit.
119. Okay, I felt like
this game. This game we went to the dumpster. Whenever I was like, what is this? So 119. Go on. You're almost there, James.
I feel
We're almost done, James.
There
We're
we
almost done.
go.
There you go. Flow of combat. So,
You know, like, look, let
want
me just put it out here right now. Like, I'm just like, it feels. I get it. It's beta. I get it. It's early.
Wait a minute.
But
Scroll up even more. I messed up.
resurrection,
Scroll up. No,
Scars.
scroll over to death.
death. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna read. When your brain goes full read, just say something. Okay. So facing death is an important part of being an adventurer, and having a character die can be an exciting end to a story, an opportunity for the player to transition into something new. In Dagger Heart, when you mark your last hit point, you must make a death move.
Okay.
Choose one of the options below. Yeah, I know. So here's where shit goes off the fucking rails with the player choice. Here we go. Embrace death and go out in a blaze of glory. Take one action, which becomes an automatic critical success, then cross to the veil of death. I already hate this.
Right, Garbo, I'm going to be back in a wee minute. I'm actually just going to go for a fag here real quick. I won't be a minute. Trust me.
Addict.
Hold on. Oh my god. Right, I'm back. There we go. I can't. That is insane. That is insane. Is this a game?
So
Is this a game?
We'll keep going.
No, that's no.
Avoid death. No. Avoid death and face the consequences. You drop unconscious temporarily and work with the GM to describe how the situation and work with the GM.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please. That sounds.
Bro, just you work with the GM to describe. That's why I say players don't deserve consent all the fucking time.
I will say I do beg sometimes for advantage. Because I do feel like sometimes in a certain situation,
sure.
Can I get advantage here? I feel like, you know, was that okay? It's like, yeah, sure, why not? You know what I mean? Like I feel like you can do that, but that's probably the only thing you can really beg a DM for. Like, what else can you beg a DM for? That's like acceptable.
So basically, if you two come to an agreement, you roll your fear die. If its value is equal to or under your level, take a scar.
Okay.
Risk it all. Roll your duality dice. If hope is higher, you stay on your feet and clear an amount of hit points and/or stress equal to the value of the hope die. So yeah, that's you can choose a death move, which is fucking stupid.
Scars, resurrection.
Of all the things I've heard, it's like, are you fucking?
Okay, that's bar, like, you know, the obvious stuff that we've seen so far. I don't feel like this game is for me. I don't really.
That was the one straw, eh? My little camel.
Yeah, like, you know.
Don't worry, it gets worse. Flow of combat.
No, right? Okay. You know what? You know what? I was feeling.
No, you scroll right now.
Right, flow of combat. You know what? I was feeling. I actually kind of liked what they were doing with the races. I kind of liked that. But you know what? Yeah, okay. I get it. I get who they are. I get it. They're going to put in all the combat wheelchairs. They're going to put in the X guards. They're going to put in all that sort of stuff. I expected that. That's why it's like, well, you know what? It's not a game that I'd be particularly interested in, so I'm just not really going to look at it. And like, you know, even when you first said to me, it's like, do you want to review it? I was like, I don't really want to, because like
I said, dude, we're going to review this, and you said okay.
Well, okay, fair enough, but fine.
Because I was doing it with you or do it without you.
Yeah.
Here, flow of combat. Here's where I signed off on this being bullshit.
Right.
Combat in Dagger Heart has no initiatives.
Right, okay.
No rounds. And no distinct number of actions you can take on your turn.
Right, okay.
Instead, any fights that happen play out narratively moment to moment, just like any other action characters might take.
So
This provides the players opportunities to team up together in their tactics, respond appropriately to narrative changes.
This is what I feel. That there. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Okay, back up. Right, I'll put everything back on. Trash.
So,
Right.
this provides the players opportunities to team up together in their tactics, respond, and not be locked into only doing violence once the first strike happens. Now, here's where I go, fuck you, fuck this. Similarly, enemies don't have a set order in which they act. Instead, the GM will make moves in accordance with the fiction.
Right.
Oftentimes, these moves will happen when the player rolls with fear or fails the action that they were attempting, but a GM can make a move anytime the narrative demands it. When they make a move, they will usually escalate the scene in an exciting and dangerous way. A character might take an action with some enemies, become vulnerable, or anything else that significantly changes the scene. This creates a back and forth conversation that lets the story evolve organically in between the players and the GM. That's where Matt Mercer fails to realize that not every group is his group of friends running a scripted game.
I feel like that's really what it's came to. I feel like that's I think that I couldn't put it any other way, Garbo. I think that's
things need an order. They need an order of who is faster than the other. That's how it always does. Surprise rounds, I get surprise rounds. I have ambush rounds.
Yeah.
But there must be a distinct order in who is faster on the trigger or on the swing than anyone else.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
You know,
this is going to be a shouting match of no. I want to do my thing first. No, I want to do my thing first. And it's the GM going, please shut the fuck up. I have the talking stick.
You know,
like, this is a horrible idea.
You know, the thing is, it's like, I haven't even really, like, put in, like, I haven't, like, detailed surprise rounds in Dice and Demons because, like, I just kind of expect people to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I
just know narratively how to do
it. Like, it's, I feel like there's a lot of rules for like games that you just don't have to put in because like
the thing is people assume you know that, but this game is hand-holding the entire way.
Yeah.
This game more or less holds your dick while you piss.
Yeah, it really does. Right, so action tracking. What's right? So what's the point in having actions?
Here, don't worry, it gets better.
No, but what?
Whenever there's a combat scenario that's likely to last more than a roll or two, which is just take in that sentence. Just take it in. Whenever there's a combat scenario that's likely to last more than a roll or two,
so
the GM should place the action tracker card on the table within everyone's reach. Whenever PCs make an action roll, they must place a character token on the action tracker. While on the tracker, these are known as action tokens. It's important to note that tokens are not limited. If a player ever runs out, they should just grab more. The PCs aren't the only ones who use the action tracker. However, the GM spends action tokens to activate adversaries. See GM terms below.
So, is this like the worst thing you've ever heard for someone that suffers from like main character syndrome?
It's honestly dog shit, yeah.
Yeah, the plot, again, I feel like you put it the best way. Matt is making a game for, like, I'm sure what will work really well for Critical Role. I don't think...
If you have a scripted game where everyone knows the score, yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah.
But this is not going to work for everybody. There's no fucking way.
I don't think this will turn out well playing it in a game store. This is gonna be awful.
Fucking awful.
I definitely think this game is just specifically designed for like live streamers. I think that's really what it's meant for, and I don't know if there's anyone else that this game would be. I don't even want to call it a game, but like I don't know if. I mean, like the fans will definitely lap it up, like So let's just keep going. I don't know. I feel defeated. I just feel defeated, man. I just feel like, you know what? If this is what these people want to play,
I feel
I do.
If your game makes someone say, "I feel defeated," just fucking pack your shit up. Dude.
I just feel. I do. I do.
Just keep playing D&D.
Right. Okay. So action
So
tracking.
basically, so you know what? I'll give mercy on you. Basically, the GM uses those tokens to do NPC actions. So basically, he'll do actions after the players do actions. Players get priority on actions just using the system. So the GM can only activate an enemy when he gets these tokens and uses those tokens. Now remember, there's no initiative order. So he's, hey, you have to stop your place. Hey, shut the fuck up. Add the talking stick. Take a token or two and do an attack or two. It's a fucking mess.
Garbo,
I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
Can I DM? Can I
DM
DM this for you for the fecal lands? Can I use the system?
I would just yell over you the entire time and beat the game.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, you would.
I mean, you can't stop me. No rule says I can't yell over you and make action and kill your guys for you not see anything. If I just put a ball gag on you, my little kinky DM, you can't do anything. I'm gonna win the game. Like, this is stupid.
Can't a DM?
Don't worry. As long as you follow the sharing the spotlight rule, you should be fine.
Yeah.
You think I'm joking? Go to page 217.
Oh,
Go
fuck
on,
off. 217.
Do it.
Oh wait, no, that's back up then. Oh no, 217. Fuck.
217.
Right. Okay. Do they do anything? Do they do anything interesting with the weapons? No.
Fuck no, they don't.
Okay.
This is basic weapons. That's all it is.
There's nothing to them. Right.
No,
Okay.
Not in my opinion.
Right.
There's like random attributes like ogre blade or like it's basic baby bullshit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Now look at all these fucking pages. It's
Oh my god.
Shit.
So much.
Yeah. Keep going.
Here we go. Almost there.
Oh, hold on. Scroll up. Keep going. Up.
Preparing a session.
Up. No. Up. Keep on going. Session 0 DM guide. Here we go.
Okay. So how does this work?
Throughout Session 0, look for hooks and nuggets of ideas to store and use it as a creative inspiration throughout the campaign. This can be things as small as a turn of phrase or the name of the creature to things as big as a player describing a climatic scene they want for their character at the end of the campaign. You'll especially want to take notes while players are creating their characters and what they give as their answers for the background and connections prompts. Those answers will form the bulk of the initial material for you to use to tie to the story of the campaign to the character.
I'm just putting it out here. So, there's no way no one's going to be able to play this as a campaign. How long can it last? like maybe 2 sessions? Like, come on. I just don't see this. Right, okay.
So scroll down. 217.
Right.
Almost there, baby girl. 217.
Right. Sure.
Oh, sharing the spotlight. It's rare that every character will organically have the same amount of spotlight time during a given session. Mind you, this is pertaining to combat as well, which is fucking crazy. In any group, there are likely to be people that are more outgoing or more shy. Your party will probably have characters that are more willing to be instigators and those that are more cautious. As a GM, you can help ensure that the focus of the story, aka the spotlight, rotates between the characters and that every player has ample time to see their character as the focus of the story.
Okay.
Now you read this, you're like, oh, this is for role play.
Yeah.
No, this is also the combat rule.
Can they not have I feel like maybe could they not have put in tools, right? Because, I'm sure everyone's had games where there has been people that show up and you feel like, well, why did they even bother showing up? Because they didn't, really say anything the entire game. You know what I mean? Can you not, I feel like fucking Avengers advice on DMs washing their asshole was probably more useful, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
27,
let this go.
27.
So, I want to put a hammer in the nail of how dog shit this book is, alright? Now, I'm glad they tried to branch out from D&D, but this is the nail in the dog shit filled box of this game. Okay. So character death.
Right.
Educating and overseeing the death of a player character may be among the most difficult tasks for a GM. Not for me, I laugh when I do it. In a game focused on the character relationships, personal story arcs, and heroic adventure, the death of a player character should not be done casually. Not my fucking game, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Minds, lol. As a GM, you're charged with honestly portraying the world and death in a greater threat in Dagger Heart than in some other games working on the same genre. Yeah, okay, Mercer, calm down.
What genre is this? It's story games, man. You know, it's a story game. It's not really a game.
Death is a greater threat than Dagger. Death is a greater threat than any game. You'd fuck. Actually, death is not a greater threat than Dagger because you can avoid death. This right here is a piss take. Because no, death is clearly not a greater threat because you can say, actually, DM, I'll take a scar. No, this is an outright lie in this sentence. When a character marks when the character marks their last hit point, they're forced to make a death move. Yada yada yada. When a player is forced to choose the death move, make space for them to talk through the decision. No. But don't worry. It's a discussion of the character's death. It's important to keep your game's tone and aims in mind. Would this be a fitting in for the character? Sometimes your character doesn't get a fitting in. This makes death trivial. I saw that earlier.
Yeah.
Like this game trivializes death.
It really does. That's kind of how I feel about it. Now, that's all I can say.
Now, it's just the fact that a character can choose to avoid death and face the consequences is fucking stupid. So scroll down, just because this is the second time they mentioned this shit. This option is the one to take if a player is now. If your player is 100% certain that they aren't ready to say goodbye to their character and doesn't want to leave survival to a chance, so your player can choose to say no, I don't want to die, which means this entire book is fucking bullshit. This entire book is creatively bankrupt, and fuck this book. You can say, actually, I don't want to die.
Does it constitute as a game?
No, this is a fucking collaborative storytelling event.
Yeah.
It's not a game.
Yeah.
This is, you're in the woods with your friend playing Knight and Sorcerer, and you whack your friend and say, haha, you're dead. He says, nuh-uh, I had a force barrier.
Yes, it is. Oh my god, it fucking is.
This is exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't want to die, so fuck you. And like, okay, you take a scar. Who the fuck cares? You just keep taking scars. This is not a game. This is a way for you two to have your own pre-planned narrative device for Twitch.
Pretty much. This looks like a Twitch game, and that's what I think I'm going to call it.
So, I'll say it outright. I like the hope and fear, but I like the whole hope and fear duality thing. But this game, it's shit.
I like the frogs. I like the frogs. Frogs are pretty cool.
You know what? The frogs are based.
I like the frogs. I like the Pepe one. I kind of like what they're doing with the Warforged. I kind of like that they've got like tons of different like bodies and shapes and stuff. I you know what? I'm not opposed to that. Kind of like that.
I just believe that the fact that this game, a player can say no, DM, I don't want to die. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It should be, hey, chucklefuck, you're dead. Roll a new character. You done fucked up. You should never, ever give a player the choice of whether or not they die.
Do you think this is Matt's way of fixing balancing issues in 5e? Do you reckon that's what he's aiming for? It's like, well, I don't really need to worry about balancing anything because, like, I ain't dead, bro. You know what I mean? I don't die. Don't be silly. I got a scar. Man. That's enough. Trust me. It's a nasty one.
Do you guys like tabletop RPGs? Do you like waifus and husbandfus in a colorful fantasy world? Do you fucking hate the ATF? Well, partner, do I have a tabletop RPG for you? Based off of a book series that holds back zero punches, the Veil Rider TTRPG is a game system based around the use of both blood magic, spells, swords, and spears, as well as a healthy dose of machine gun fire and grenades. All activities in the game are based around an action point system, a set of points that you both use and spend and regain to do things in the world, allowing you a huge breadth of actions both in and out of combat. The basic field manual boasts 17 playable races, both foreign and familiar, including gnolls, elves, harpies, and spiderfolk. There are additionally 19 jobs with unlockable skill trees, ranging from a newly turned local man-at-arms to gunslingers who have luck on their side and might just be your huckleberry. Did we mention the war crimes? There are war crimes. There's a war crime chart. There's a war crime score. Yeah. Don't overuse the gas weapons and human shields or else local law may be a bit pissed. While the basic player manual or field manual is enough to play a game, there is also the combat controller manual that expands on nearly everything in the field manual, including nearly 100 new spells and potions, weapons, beckoners, drugs, and all manner of tools to use in the creation of the game. I also paid extra for hand-drawn art, so yeah, there's that too. If you want to be a dwarven machine gunner mowing down southern elves while blasting pumped-up kicks in your ears via cassette player, then the Veil Rider TTRPG is the game you have been waiting for. Ah, shit, the Yamato found the Willy P grenades. Hey! Hey! Put that down!
Okay, what's this? Breeze out of glory? What's this,
Honestly, I don't. If one keep talking about it, I'm fine. But this is what's one. Except Blaze of Glory. The player does. If just this phrase, if the player decides that the character will go out in Blaze of Glory, work with them to ensure that the one action they take is as meaningful as possible without breaking the integrity of the story. You might rule that when the Seraph goes out in a blaze of glory, leaping down the throat of the god shark seeking to swallow the sun, the Guardian can deal a fatal blow to the foe even if they had more HP left than a critical success would possibly deal. This is a narrative ooh-woo. It's stupid. Fuck you. I hate everything about this death system, and I hope it falls down a goddamn well and can't crawl out.
I think it's going to catch on, Garbu, just putting that out there. I think this is going to be in 6th edition or 1D&D. Bet you any money.
Well, you know what? I can't wait for those games to get boring and stale, and our games get to fucking get more popular. That's what I hope. I look forward to it.
I wish I could agree with you, but I don't think that's going to be the case because you just know it's not going to be the case. You know, like Critical, all this sort of stuff. It's massive. I don't think they're tabletop fans.
At least D&D 5e. See, at least D&D 5e didn't give players a death that, like, I mean, sure, it trivialized death with like Resurrect Spell or a Wish, but at least it didn't give the players the choice to die or not.
Yeah, well, death seas are pretty busted, so they were. Not.
But at least there's risk involved. You got to roll for it at least. These guys just fucking get to choose.
Yeah. Okay.
Like in what?
What's this? Is that on a one shot? Oh.
Yeah. So it's basically a build your own one shot generator down there.
Okay. Is it bad? Does it work?
I mean, it's for like dummies. You can't run a game.
Our story takes place within a kingdom of so and so. I think I did this in fucking English in like primary school. We are currently traveling through best known for and that sounds it. Okay.
Mind you, this is great for like first-time players, but there are like what 13,000 resources for them to use online for this.
Yeah, I wouldn't really bother putting this in. I feel like, well, you know what? We are doing a mission generator for, what do you call it? For Burger Punk. Burger Punk, yeah. So, like, you know, but again, that's because it's like a kind of a different sort of setting, you know what I mean?
But anyway, so James, what do you think of this book?
I went into it wanting to, you know what, maybe appreciate one or two things. I like the frogs, and I kind of like the Warforged. I don't really care much for the rules at all. Yeah, that's the best I can. You know what? I'm really trying to be nice about this, but the thing is, like, you know, the problem is, you know, finally we're gonna get some like, there's gonna be some like random Critical Role fans that just show up here and be like, yeah, you just like
fuck them. You know what? I know the truth hurts, Critical Role fan, but get over it. This book is bullshit.
You know what? This book is designed for them. It's not designed for me, and that's okay, I suppose. But like, please don't call this a game. It's not a game, and it's not a goal. Well, I suppose like it's a role playing. It's not a game though. It's not a role playing game. Like, you know, it's definitely a.
There is more danger and risk in a BDSM dungeon than this fucking game.
Unironically, yeah. I'm not feeling it. I don't. It's not for me. You know what? I don't even feel bad. Can we?
It's a no from me, dog.
Yeah, it's gonna be a no. I feel like next video, do you want to, like, you know, we'll maybe do it like this week or so. Do you want me to go over Dice and Demons, the quick start goals, and show you what it's all about?
A fun game, sure, it'd be great.
Yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. Like, pretty much it's a compilation of like what I actually play. Do you know what I mean? So like,
well, still, it's just the fact the players can say no, I don't die is fucking like. I know there's gonna be some seething CR fan who's gonna post to Reddit how mean we are, but you know what? The truth hurts.
Yeah.
This game is a fucking F.
Yeah.
F minus. Fuck this book.
I feel like Matt could have done a lot better. I feel like Matt is better than this, so that's the problem.
Are you telling me with all the resources you guys have, everything else, you guys couldn't pick out a better name for races? You guys couldn't put down like this game cannot. This game's all about not saying no. This game is only about not saying no.
Yeah.
You can be any monkey you want. You can be any frog you want. You can be any fairy you want. You don't want to die. You know what? Sure. You don't have to die. That's fucking stupid. No.
Yeah.
No.
It's kind of and it's really wordy. Like it's wordy to the point of like I don't like see if. So say I was someone who had never played a role-playing game before.
This is just overindulgent self-wankery.
See if I say I've never played something like this before, and I'm watching Critical Role, and I'm like, oh mate, that looks so fucking fun. I need to give this a go. I don't think this would be something I could recommend for someone like a first-time DM or a first-time player even.
No, this is definitely if you know what you're doing, sure.
I feel like it is a bit more advanced.
Well, you have to go in and break this thing to make it work as a regular TTRPG.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
But even in Blaze of Glory, it defeats the combat. Like with Blaze of Glory, you do a thing where, if for instance, you just kill the big bad.
Yeah,
I get that you want to die in a glorious way. I get that, sure, but for God, there must be balance, and there's no balance here. It's just
I feel like
you could game this. You have a guy go in and die, Blaze of Glory, kill the BBEG, and you win the encounter.
So I have something similar, but not really, to Blaze of Glory. So in Death March, there's one of the class features is for radio operating. Lets you call in artillery, and of course it's time for DM discretion. So like, it really depends. Like, well, sorry, you guys aren't getting artillery today. You know what I mean? Like, it really just depends on the DM what they want to do. But like, I kind of put in some stuff, like, for like examples of when it could be applicable. I was like, well, you know what? If you really have Lever on, if you know the party's about to die, why not? Sure, give them the fucking call down artillery strike on your position. You know what I mean? I'm sure. You know what I mean? Like I'll give you that. I think that's a bit of fun.
Even then, say you know that death is a thing you can't choose. You're gonna die. It makes those things more impactful. Like there's a spell called the Laughs at Me in my game where you turn yourself into a fucking bomb, and it makes that death far more meaningful. You go, you know what? I can't get out of this. I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Danger close. Fucking send it all 5 guns. Send 155s. Yeah. And have it rain. I mean, because it's not like, well, you know what DM. I'm going to Blaze of Glory, and you can choose that rule. It's more of a, hey bud, here's the situation. What are you going to do? And he goes, well, I'm going to die. Shit, I'm going to do this, and it makes it far more impactful than this just saying, I go out to Blaze of Glory, I win the game, everyone, my friends are safe. No, it's stupid.
Yeah, I feel like I don't even know what else to fucking put on this, because like it's just not something that I would want to play. That's all I can really say.
Game.
Yeah,
like, well, Gabriel, you're being biased because you have your no. This is a bad game. I've played D&D, I've played Pathfinder, I've played so many games. I've at least tested them, and this is the worst game. This is somehow worse than fucking Thirsty Sword Lesbians, for God's sakes. I mean, holy shit.
Unironically, yeah. Unironically, that's I think saying a lot, because I really did not like Thirsty Sword Lesbians at all. Like, not even in the slightest.
But it's somehow better than this, which is really fucking.
That's fucking sad, though. I don't know. Like, it's.
I know.
You know what? Like, this is my monthly dose of fucking depression video. We're doing something more fun next week. Or next video or whatever, because
tomorrow.
Yeah, because like I just don't want to do this sort of stuff. I feel like, you know what, I want role-playing games to be fun. I feel like there's so much like fucking depressing shit around us all the time anyway, so I don't I just don't want to do this sort of stuff. Like, you know, I don't really want to do videos about... I don't want to be gardening all the time about this sort of stuff, but, like, it's just fucking constant. You know, I don't... You know what I don't want to be like? I don't want to be like... What do you call that fat fella? Baby face, whatever you call him. The guy that was screaming and shouting over fucking... What's... Starfinder or whatever, or, you know, the Bethesda game, where there was, like, a... I don't know, fucking they/them option or whatever. There was pronouns.
Oh, right.
Do you know who I'm on about? Do you remember that whole thing? Like, that's why I kind of fear that. It's like, am I going to turn into that? It's like, well, no, hopefully not. But this is, you know, the problem is you do it a misjustice if you don't bring it up though at the same time. And that's the problem that I've got as well. Like, you can't just ignore this sort of thing because it is massive, and something like this is going to change the role-playing landscape, because Critical Role is, I would argue, bigger than Wizards. I think they've got more sway. Like, would you agree to that?
In some ways, sure.
You know, I don't know. Fuck. Have any of you guys actually played this? Have you? Oh, fuck me.
What, like this game?
Yeah.
You would not catch me dead playing this fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I just feel depressed.
Like, I love some of the ideas in it. I love the hope and fear dice, and like I'm stealing the fucking tappy stick for the blind immediately. But even then, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Like, this game is just bad. It's a bad mechanic, and the fact there's no turn order, the fact you can say no to death is stupid, and that literally ruins the entire game for me.
I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna steal the tappy stick because I think that's kind of cool. I'm probably gonna steal. I'm definitely stealing the frogs.
Wheelchair.
You know what? I feel like I might make a parody of the wheelchair. I might do that. You know, it's kind of like
the parody of the wheelchair. It's just like an actual fucking wheelchair that's nothing. Here's your wheelchair, fucker.
Yeah, or I might make it like
Is it magical? Fuck no. It's made out of wood and fucking nails.
I might make it as like a cursed magic item or something. As it appears like a chair, and if you sit into it, like, you know, you end up getting tossed down a flight of stairs until you die or something. I don't know. Just take full damage indefinitely. You know, I don't know. We'll have some fun with it. I might do something with that. Try and make some joke out of it. But like, honestly, this is just depressing. I don't want to look at this again. And
I don't want to look at this again.
And I don't think that. Well, okay. What do you call that guy, Koval? Everyone was garning about his game.
Matt Colville.
Yeah, because like did he not do a Kickstarter or something? He's like, yeah, the game's not going to be out for like 5 years. It's like, what? Did he not do something like that?
Honestly, Matt Colville is just held up by his fans as well. Like, Matt Mercer and Matt Colville, to me, they are like...
Are they held hostage, do you think?
Well, no, they're not. They're just this very basic GMs that hit at the right time and gain popularity. Because like, I've studied their stuff, and I'm just like, meh.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the problem though. Like, you know, it makes sense though. Like, something that's more generic is going to be more popular because it's got way more mass appeal. And like, you know, if that's like, you know, generic fantasy is popular for a reason. The most amount of people are interested in kitchen sink fantasy. It's alright. It's alright. That's the best I can really put on it. Like, you know, I don't hate it. It's not something I would want to DM. It's not like something I would go out my way for. But like, you know, if one of my mates invited me, it's like, yeah, this is what we're doing. It's like, all right, okay, sure, why not? Like, you know, I'm not gonna get all uppity over it, you know. That's all I can say. Like, you know, I feel like if one of my friends said, yo, I'm running this game, it's 5e though, it's like, well, what's going on? Like, is there anything, like, are you doing something interesting? It's like, yeah, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. It's like, all right, okay, sure, why not? I'll go for it. I'll show up. This, I don't think I could. I don't want to play this. I just don't. That's all I can put on this. I just don't want to play this, and I'm sad now.
Well, I don't like. We're like they're gonna have this horrible. They're gonna fucking make money because they have fucking absolute whales.
Yeah, they're gonna print money with this, and you know what? Good on them. Yeah, you know what? The people deserve it.
Yeah, you know, if you can be this mediocre and make money, fucking, you've already won.
Yeah, you have. And you know what? I can't even hate it at that point because, like, you know what? You have. You just won. I like the frogs. That's all I can say. I like the frogs.
I like the frogs.
I like the frogs. I thought.
I miss you, frog.
What page are they on?
I don't know.
Let me go on, because I'm just going to put him on the screen, because I thought he was funny.
So James, in your view, as a man who's clearly lesser than Matt Mercer in his genius, what do you rate this game? And as a letter grade?
As a role-playing game, as like a tabletop RPG, honestly, I don't even think I would. I don't think it counts as that, so I wouldn't even give it a score for that, because it just isn't a role-playing game at all. It's not. It's just not from. There's just nothing in this.
Letter grade. We're reviewing it. You need letter grade.
Nothing, 0, not even a 1. It's I don't think it constitutes as a game. It just doesn't.
Yeah, this is. So is this our first double F minus?
Yeah. Honestly, I would rather play Thirsty Sword of Lesbians. But this guy's pretty fucking sweet, though. I like him.
Oh, the frog? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? The game as a whole is a double F minus, but for Mr. Ribbit right here, it's double A plus.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Listeners, you're the only good part of the game you're looking at right there.
Yeah, I actually really like this frog, and I really like him. I assume he's got like a wee bandana on. Like, you know, you've got that.
Oh, for sure.
I like his wee short sword. I like his little shield. I like his wee talisman. I like this one here with his like wee straw hat. They're pretty fucking cool. Don't like you. You're kind of I don't like you. Yeah, you're alright. You're okay. I like you. I like your silly hat. So I do.
I like your silly hat.
I kind of like him. He's a fun one. And there was
that dude there is a Let's Go England frog, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go some goals, Ribbit.
I like this one as well. So I do. Honestly, across the board, I like the frogs. That's all I can say. I'm sure this will work very well for Matt, and I'm sure it'll be a great game for him to run on Twitch or whatever. But like, that's about it. I don't even think.
Yes. To Matt Mercer, congrats for having a lot of people buy your DM notes.
Honestly, yeah, I would say this is just his DM notes. That's the only way to put it. I would say they're DM notes, and
officially double A minus. Sorry, double F minus.
Yeah, You know, the thing is, I'd love to be able to, like, you know what? There's one or two things I would take from this, and it's just not. You know, I kind of feel depressed now. I really do. I
just feel sad.
I don't like doing this sort of shit. I don't like picking stuff up and be like, oh well, you know, let's just like, you know, shit on this for half an hour. How far are we in? Fuck, we're coming up on we're over 2 hours. Jesus Christ. That's 2 hours I'm never going to get back. And you know what? For all you guys watching, you're never going to get this time back. Well, you know what? You've got a fair fucking warning. How's that sound? We suffered, so you don't have to.
This is an actual review. This is a review of what they've given us so far, and I mean, I'm not
looking at this again, Garbo. I don't care if they put it.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, like, as people who create their own games, we're not Critical Role. We know that we're literally fucking internet nobodies. But even to us, this game is dog shit.
I'm like, you know what, like, you know, like, you know, the worst thing is I was saying to myself, like, I'm gonna have to show Dice and Demons because the new rules are up, but I don't even want to talk about that now because I just feel like it's a bit of a cheap option, you know what I mean? Like being like, well, you know what, Matt's shit, check out my stuff instead, you know what I mean? I feel like doing that type of stuff, you know what I mean? We'll do a video going over Dice and Demons another time, but you can check that out. You can download it yourself anyway if that's something you want to do. Fuck, where do you want to go with this, Garb? Go.
This game sucks.
Yeah, it really does.
Yep. This game sucks. Double F minus. Have a good day.
Don't. If you're a new player, and if you're a fan of Critical, you're gonna buy this anyway. It's up to you.
Because you're a fucking whale. Yeah. At least have some self-respect. Read the review. Understand that this game is not what a game should be. If you still like this, you have shit taste. Buy the game. Have a good day.
I'm not saying something because I like Morkborg, for God's sake, and Morkborg hardly constitutes as a fucking role-playing game. I like a lot of people say it's like, James, it's hardly even a game. It's like one page of goals. Like, yeah, but that's where the fun begins, you know. And like, it's just solid fucking death mechanics. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking that. It's turn order as well. Fuck, there's fucking everything that you actually need.
There's so many problems this game has, but I think we're done growing about it. I think if we go any further, it's gonna start fucking turning into fucking hate monsters.
And you know the worst thing is that I feel like once I turn this off, there's going to be more stuff I wish I brought up, and there's more stuff I wish I talked about. But yeah, I've wasted enough of my life doing this, so yeah, see you guys about. Check all the links out down below. Check out Garbu stuff. Oh, Kickstarter coming soon. Class where you can sign up for that. First 100 people with the first. It's a early bird tier, 25% off, so that's a thing if you want to sign up for that. Links to that down below. I don't know what else to really say. Hope you guys enjoy. Oh well, Class War is about actually killing the other players, so you know that's something. It's a battle royale style system.
Kill your friends, we got a game for you.
Yeah, I suppose that's perfectly leading way into that. Yeah, see you guys about. We'll see you next time.